We are back after a week off of the Think Well chats, and if you're new here, as always, the Think Well chats are an opportunity for me to talk to you, for us to have a conversation about something real. Following a path of wellness is one of the most empowering things that I've ever done for myself, and I help people do regularly as a coach. However, there's real things that happen, like your life can get chaotic, schedules can change, surprises happen, and it's all beautiful, it's all part of it. And really looking at holistic wellness means looking at all these things too. So I'm here to kind of talk about some of these things. And today, I just got back a week ago. But it kind of, life speeds up and it feels that way. But I got back from Houston, and it was a very unexpected trip for me. And it's one of those things where it challenges my behavior. So my patterns around trips are to plan, are to pick out my outfits, are to figure out where I'm going and where I'll eat. And I love new cuisine. I love trying new things, and I like my time alone and all of that. This was not only an unexpected trip, but a trip I was taking to somewhere I've never been, completely by myself, and to meet people for the very first time. And yeah, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot, but one of the most incredible trips I've had in a very long time. And it made me inspired to talk to you all about the concept of a solo trip, or what I like to call a soul, S-O-U-L trip, because there is something really powerful about being with yourself and having to bring yourself into a new environment that is not comfortable sometimes, and really learning in that process about new perspectives on self-care that you might not have thought of. Also just learning about yourself, and really, I think it's my biggest takeaway, spoiler alert, is that traveling solo is an incredible way to listen to what your body needs. There's really nobody else when you're by yourself who's going to guide you on where you should go eat, when you should go eat, what you should order, what you're doing, your itinerary. When you're by yourself, you kind of have this really amazing opportunity to just ask yourself, what do I want to do next? When do I want to wake up? Let your body wake up when it wakes up. Do you want coffee? Do you want to go explore and get coffee like you've never tried it before? Or are you feeling just hanging, making a coffee in the hotel room, and having a slow morning? When you want to eat, okay, great. What do you want to eat? Like we'd like to think that every meal is an opportunity to ask ourselves what we want, but what a cool opportunity to say, if you've ever been to Houston, amazing food options, but so many options that it actually had me, a complete foodie, thinking like, wow, I actually really can't choose where I want to go. And just taking a little bit of an extra second to ask myself, what do I want right now? What would feel the best in my body? What would taste the best to me? And what's going to bring me joy of this experience and a memory that I'll remember? And let me tell you, Tex-Mex is no joke, and every meal I had was incredible. So I can write an entire blog post about Houston, but for right now, I just wanted to focus on these benefits. So if you're in any point where you're kind of in a rut with your wellness routine, or you're feeling like you're doing a lot and you're not really sure if you're guiding these decisions, or if it's kind of the should, could, would mindset of, I should be going for a run, or I shouldn't eat these cookies, or whatever these mindsets are that it's all around us. It puts you into a place when you can take time by yourself, but especially on a solo trip, when you have that moment where it just feels so good, so dang good, to just listen to yourself and to ask yourself, what, if no one else is around me and no one's watching what I do, what are the decisions that I make because those are the intuitive decisions that sometimes we don't always have the environment or support to make all the time. So think about what you have around you. Maybe like you have something that's a city or a location or an attraction that is near you, but it's far enough away that it feels like you're exploring something new and taking in a new environment with people that you don't know and that you're not comfortable with, to kind of give yourself that little push of tuning into yourself. And taking yourself on a trip is such a good form of self-care and just tuning into what you need, like we said. And so maybe think about a hike that's nearby. Maybe think about somewhere that could be within driving distance, so you don't have to worry about a flight or anything crazy like that. Or maybe plan ahead of time, and if you have some time off and the ability to do it, go somewhere that you've always wanted to go, and that you can find online some amazing cities that they recommend for people traveling solo. Always keep safety top of mind, but whatever you could do for yourself, I would highly recommend, because the opportunity to get closer to what you need and to who you are and to how you are growing in this season of life, it can change everything. So until next week, I am doing some more travel this upcoming weekend for a wedding. So not a solo trip, but still one that I'm excited about. And I'm thinking that next episode, I'll do a little bit of a healthy travel tips type of video for y'all. So conversation to come next week. Thank you all again for tuning in, and I'll talk to you then. Bye.